It separates China from Pakistan. Harappa people reside in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. Challenge movie. The Challenge movie featured the first feature film shot in space. यानी कि ये पहली फिल्म है जो कि स्पेस में भी शूट की गई. Ali Iqtidar Shah Dara was the first captain of Pakistan hockey team at the Olympics. The mentor is the most important player of the earth. To pencil you in, मतलब है to schedule tentative appointment. Leonardo DiCaprio was the male lead character in the film Titanic. At the time of partition, cloth was a significant industry in the region. Henry Kissinger was a US Secretary of State. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk abolished the caliphate in Turkey. The process of movement of molecules from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration is known as diffusion. Adverb of frequency की बात करते हैं. An adverb of frequency is used to show how often an action occurs. IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, was established in 1957 under the auspices of United Nations. Ice floats on water because its density is lower than that of liquid water. The term DNS stands for Domain Name System. Himalaya pink salt. Pakistan has decided to register Himalaya pink salt as a geographical indication GI to prevent its unauthorized use by other countries. Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is related to Hinduism. The Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet's peace be upon him migrated to Medina, marks the beginning of Islamic Hijri calendar. Islamic Hijri calendar की जो आगाज है वो हजूर वसल्लम की माइग्रेशन फ्रॉम मक्का टू मदीना से शुरू हुआ. वुदू, ablution and tayammum, dry ablution, are mentioned in Surah Al-Maida of Holy Quran. यानी कि तयम्मुम और वुजू का जिक्र सूरह अल-माइदा में है. The social boycott of Banu Hashim occurred in 7th year of prophethood. नबूवत के 7वें साल बनु हाशिम का जो है समाजी बाइकॉट किया गया. The Battle of Trench, गज़वा खंदक, occurred in the 5th Hijri. हजरत यूनुस अलैहिस्सलाम की बात करते हैं. हजरत यूनुस अलैहिस्सलाम remained in the abdomen of fish for some days. In some books, 40 days are mentioned correctly. IOC stands for International Olympic Committee. China Revolution. The Chinese Communist Revolution concluded in 1949. French Revolution. The main phase of French Revolution is generally considered to be the 1789 to 1799. American War of Independence. American Revolutionary War took place from 1775 to 1783. Olympic Rings. The Olympic Rings were publicly presented for the first time in 1913. According to Neil Shubin, the man should embrace our inner fish, referring to the evolutionary connection between human and the fish. Marxist dialect. Marxist dialectical materialism posits that historical and societal development is a process driven by the interaction between material condition and evolving understandings of those conditions. Thought process. Now we move forward to current Chief Justice of Pakistan is Qazi Faiz Issa. It is a date which is correct up to April 8, 2025. Harut and Marut. Harut and Marut are two angels mentioned in some religious tradition, often associated with the test or temptation of humanity. Suez Canal. The Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was called the man of destiny. 30 Years' War. The 30 Years' War ended through the Treaty of Westphalia in 1648. Samuel P. Huntington argued that primary source of clashes in the post-Golden world would be civilizations. Ping pong. Ping pong diplomacy between China and USA started in 1971. Kashiwazaki Kariwa nuclear power plant. The Kashiwazaki Kariwa nuclear power plant Japan is in Japan and is often cited as one of the world's largest nuclear power station by capacity. The Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement was signed by nearly 200 countries with the aim of limiting global warming, not necessarily achieving carbon emission free status by default. The goals vary by country and involve reducing greenhouse gas emission. By default, the orientation of a document is portrait when printing. Direct action and lobbying. Direct action and lobbying are the primary function of transnational actors like NGOs and corporations in influencing states. Byte is equal to 8 bits. Hajj pilgrims are required to wear ihram at designated point called niqab. Output on the computer monitor is called soft copy. Hazrat Yaqub had 12 sons who are considered the progenitors of 12 tribes of Israel. Abdul Rahman Chugtai. Abdul Rahman Chugtai was famous in the field of painting. Akbar's Deen-e-Ilahi. Akbar's Deen-e-Ilahi was opposed by various religious figures, including Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi. Egypt. Egypt is located in both Africa and Asia. The Sinai Peninsula. RAM. RAM, random access memory, is a temporary memory. Meaning of idiom. The meaning of idiom out of blue is suddenly and unexpectedly. Kashf al-Mahjub. Kashf al-Mahjub was written by Hazrat Ali Hajveri, known as Data Ganj Baksh. The Tashkent Agreement was signed in January 1966. First Ghazwa. The first Ghazwa, Battle of Islam, is generally considered to be the Battle of Badr. Samiullah Khan. Samiullah Khan is famous in hockey. Abde Munaf. Abde Manaf was the name of Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon his grandfather. Hazrat Abu Talib. Hazrat Abu Talib was the Holy Prophet's uncle and protector. Hijri calendar. The Hijri calendar was started during the reign of Hazrat Umar. Gateway Arc. The Gateway Arc is a famous monument located in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Governor General of India. The Governor General of India, Lord Mountbatten, addressed the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan at Karachi. Day of Deliverance was celebrated by All India Muslim League in 1939 following the resignation of Congress. Mirani Dam. The Mirani Dam is located on the Dasht River in Balochistan. The boundary force was disbanded by the order of Partition Council. Kuroshio current. The Kuroshio current originates from the west of Japan. Photosynthesis and respiration. Photosynthesis and respiration are distinct biological processes. Photosynthesis converts light energy into chemical energy, while respiration releases energy from organic molecules. Indus River. The Indus River is the longest river of Pakistan. Temperature of liquid nitrogen. The temperature of liquid nitrogen is approximately minus 196 degrees centigrade or minus 321 degree Fahrenheit. The military operation in East Pakistan. The military operation in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, ended in December 1971 with the surrender of Pakistani forces. London Bridge is situated on the river Thames. Spoils. Sepoys. When sepoys refused to open cartridge believed to be greased with cow or pig fat, it was a significant contributor factor to the Indian Rebellion of 1857. It is often referred to as Sepoy Mutiny or First War of Independence. Basic unit of plants. The basic unit of plants and animal is the cell. Third President of Pakistan. The third President of Pakistan was Ayub Khan, meaning of Al-Barzakh. The meaning of Al-Barzakh is intermediate state between death and the day of judgment. Song of Ajawan. The song Ajawan was sung by the Awaz Band. The U.S. Fifth Fleet. The U.S. Fifth Fleet. The U.S. Fifth Fleet is located in Bahrain. Penicillin. Penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Gwadar Port. Gwadar Port is located in Balochistan Province, Indian Parliament. The Indian Parliament passed the controversial Citizen Amendment Act CAA on December 11, 2019. U.S. Economic Aid. U.S. economic aid to Pakistan started in the early 1950s. Balochistan covers. Balochistan covers approximately 44% of the total land of Pakistan, making the largest province by area. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas is used in some types of extinguishers. Muslim members of the Constituent Assembly. Muslim members of the Constituent Assembly did not propose the division of undivided Punjab through voting. The division was decided based on the Radcliffe Line as part of partition plan. International anarchy. International anarchy refers to the absence of a central global authority to enforce rules and maintain order, often lead to international chaos. Average lifespan of red blood cells. The average lifespan of red blood cells is approximately 120 days. Social code of conduct of Pashtun people is called Pashtun Wali. Surah Yasin. Surah Yasin was recited by the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, on various occasions, including during the migration Hijrah. New York City. New York City is known as Big Apple. Indian National Army, INA. Indian National Army was formed in 1942 primarily by Indian prisoners of war in Southeast Asia with significant leadership from Subhash Chandra Bose later on. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is used in car batteries. Antonym of fickleness. The antonym of fickleness is straightforwardness or constancy. The Indus Water Treaty resolving a water dispute was concluded by the then Prime Minister of Pakistan, Nawaz Sharif, in the year 1991. As of April 8, 2025, the Vice President of USA is Kamala Harris. Nitrous oxide is called laughing gas. The Arab Spring movement. The Arab Spring movement significantly changed regimes in part of Africa and Middle East. Sino-Pakistan border agreement. The Sino-Pakistan border agreement was signed in 1963. Rhine River passes through 6 countries. Rhine River passes through 6 countries. 6 countries are Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, France, and Netherlands. Pakistan Super League 2024. Pakistan Super League 2024 was won by Islamabad United. Fats, fats as a nutrient have the highest calorific value. Taiwan. Taiwan separated from mainland China in 1949. In 2001, China joined the World Trade Organization. Famous tourist place, Copacabana Beach. Famous tourist place, Copacabana Beach, is located in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in South America. Sky Picot Agreement. Sykes-Picot Agreement, also called Asia Minor Agreement, was signed in 1916. Varadero Beach. Varadero Beach is located in Cuba. The Golden Jubilee of Indian National Congress. The Golden Jubilee of Indian National Congress, 1885 to 1935, fell in 1935, which was observed during the session held at Lucknow. The Arab League. The Arab League was established in 1945. Pakistan left CENTO in 1979. The United States. The United States added Pakistan and Turkey in the list under the Child Soldier Prevention Act in 2021.